Herrscher of Thunder is a psychic character that deals heavy damage to lightning element, and ultimate skill into burst mode, which will change the attack style to have even more capabilities. In fact, in the main story, she has almost no script. She caused a lot of damage. For mech type enemies and hits are increasing rapidly, you can fight alone, but will be more effective if your team has support to help. Her passive skill is Mark, which will be useful to her in increasing damage and increasing her Herrscher charge. The way to infect Mark is 5th basic attack sequence. Combo attack. Evade skill. QTE. Ultimate skill. Weapon skill key of castigation and domain of sanction. The ability of lightning strike will affect different durations such as when the number of combos is greater than 75 when charging by incomplete Herrscher charge. Effect for 2 seconds. Special combos take effect for 3 seconds. Evade skills effect for 1 second. While lightning strike is active, grants 10 Herrscher charge every 0.2 seconds. The Herrscher charge will initially give 200 units. Will not increase from attack, can only be increased when enemies are Mark. In her normal state, she will restore 26 units. If burst mode is 50 units at a time. Basic attack. Will attack all 5 sequences. While attacking the first 3 when using evade skills, will continue to attack without being interrupted. Combo attacks. Damage around enemies hit will immediately become Mark. More if she has more than 75 combos. If reduced to 25, the enemy is temporarily struck by lightning strike and blitzlock. Blitzlock state prevents enemies from moving and becoming paralyzed together. Special combos. Conditions require 600 Herrscher charge. When attacking a special combo called Shinzen Strike, she will enter the Herrscher form, damaging the enemy. If the enemy is Mark, lightning strike immediately. Evade skill. Evasion ahead will not cause damage to enemies. If while still in position, use normal evasion skills, will fall backwards and will cause damage around her. If successful evade, will use temporary evade skills until she counter-attack will immediately evade skills. She attracts nearby enemies and attacks instantly, resulting in 4 seconds of time fracture. Enemies hit by blitzlock are affixed for 2 seconds. Further, if evading successfully, but does not attack, will immediately lose the ability to evade. Ultimate skill. She will enter burst mode and Herrscher form for 15 seconds to deal damage around. Reduces damage taken by 80%. Restores 120 HP per second. Cannot use weapon skills. She will not die if the skill is still active. And will also reset the evade cooldown when using ultimate skill. Basic attack while burst mode. Will attack 4 sequences, with the 3rd time drawing nearby enemies towards the storm. Combos attack while burst mode. The dragon will fire lasers at enemies. Can move but unable to move the laser position while attacking at enemies, and will burn 50 Herrscher charge every 0.2 seconds. Enemies attacked are now in blitzlock status for 0.5 seconds. Skill evade while burst mode. When used, immediately attack to the enemy and use the skill to evade immediately, resulting in 3 seconds time fracture. Burst mode finisher. Can be used after 12 seconds or the burst mode time expires. She will leave the dragon to attack the enemy and have a time fracture of 4 seconds. After that, will reset the evade cooldown. If you switch characters, the burst mode effect will disappear. Switching your characters back will use the finisher right away. Herrscher of Thunder's recommended weapon is Domain of Sanction is the second 6-star Herrscher weapon. Which will add a lot of damage to her. Using a weapon skill will increase all damage, restore 200 Herrscher charge, and will attack the enemy. Causes the enemy to immediately become Mark, and can continue to use Shinzen Strike. And increases lightning damage by 40% when the dragon fires lasers at enemies. Passive skill of weapon. Will increase lightning damage by 45%. if used by Herrscher of Thunder, will increase 20% to enemies afflicted with the status of Meruka Mismark. Stigmata recommends Herrscher of Thunder. Benair's Awakening is a unique stigmata for her that will increase lightning damage and increase all damage causes the enemy to receive more lightning damage. Weapon and stigmata that can be used interchangeably. Recommended teammates: Herrscher of Thunder, Azure Imperia, Molotov Cherry, or Wolfstorm. Recommended teams for Memorial Arena: Herrscher of Thunder, Molotov Cherry, Divine Prayer. Strengths: leader skill increases the initial SP and increase the total damage for the team. High lightning damage. Weapon and stigmata that increase damage greatly. Can use stigmata Goman. Burst mode causes severe damage and reduce the damage received. Weakness: using shins and strike requires a total Herrscher charge, which will take quite a long time to collect the Herrscher charge in the beginning. Ultimate skill uses SP up to 125, which is a large amount of use per time. Potato phone makes FPS reasonable enough. Herrscher of Thunder, she has the ability to cause great damage to enemies, but she had to rely on the weapon and stigmata to increase the efficiency of her. If you don't care about the Memorial Arena or Abyss, it's a fairly good character.
Every page inside is meaningful as always, but no one's gonna read